Hi everyone, welcome into Siren Records Monterey. It's Fresh Catch Friday, and if you're new here, this is on Fridays. We have a good time and we talk about some of the new vinyl that came out today, or reissues, or some of the stragglers that haven't made it into the building until today. And I'm here for you every Friday going through this stuff. We post a list of the product down below in the comments section, and that way if it runs long you can know when to skip ahead, because we, apart from the picks of the week, we tend to go alphabetically, and that way you can like spin right ahead. It's been a long week. We're all ready to get started with Halloween, so let's get going on this. And I'm going to start today with my picks of the week for you. Now my pick is the Great Shannon Lay. This is on Sub Pop. This is called Geist, and this is her 5th studio album. She used to be in a band, like kind of a punk band called The Feels, and played guitar with them. And then she's done a lot of work with like Thai Sigel, helping and producing and jumping in to do some engineering and stuff for her. And I think that this is a little bit of a different type of departure. In fact, one time I did see her open for Thai Sigel, and she is a great kind of songwriter, storyteller, but she has the most beautiful skill of finger picking with her guitar and singing, and it's really, really great. And I think she always had this idea that, you know, you were supposed to be like, you know, really perfect. Well, and then working with Thai Sigel, and he's so, you know, he's such a great, you know, guitar hero, but his sound is so fuzzed out and lo-fi and great. But I think she was, you know, trying to find her way. And anyway, she was kind of leafing through this vintage music terminology book and came up with this word Geist, which is the German word for spirit. And I feel like she thought, you know, that really epitomized this feel that she was having making this album, of not trying to be perfect for everybody else, but just doing it for herself. And she's really good. So, you know, I'm glad she's taken that pressure off of herself, because it wasn't necessary. She is already really, really good. If you don't know her, you should. And anyway, this comes to us on Sub Pop, and it is on this variant here. It's clear with an orange and a little bit of green and kind of this smoky swirl. That's just the limited run, and then it goes to black after that. But anyway, she is she's really done a lot of work with kind of putting into music the way she absorbs her surroundings, and in her case, making it a very healing record. You might find it that way too, but anyway, I just think she's great to listen to, and I love her storytelling, and wow, terrific album. Good for Shannon. The other one that I picked for you this week, only just because they've been away from the scene for a while, it's the War on Drugs, and it's called I Don't Live Here Anymore, and this is on Atlantic. It's their first studio album in over 4 years, and so over the last 15 years, they've kind of emerged as this band that has bridged the gap between, you know, underground and mainstream. And the thing about it is, if you're already a fan of theirs, this is everything that you're hoping for, and that you're very familiar with the sound and their, you know, the way that they record and do. And I don't think it's always necessary for artists to branch out and do something totally different. I like when they do that, but there's something also very comforting when you like a band and you always know what you're going to get, and they deliver every time. And it's okay that it's more of the same, because it's always good. And that's kind of the case for me with War on Drugs. They had this Grammy for Best Rock Album in 2018 for their record that was called A Deeper Understanding. And so right after that, in 2018, they went in the studio to do demos and get things going. Anyway, this took time. This took over 3 years, and kind of bouncing around to, you know, different studios, and including some of these like really sonic workhorse studios like Electric Lady in New York and Sound City in Los Angeles. But then we had the pandemic lockdown, you know, still pandemic going on, but the lockdown that also put a big pause in things. But anyway, here they are back, and I think you're really going to like this if you like them. Comes on black or blue vinyl. The blue is the limited run, and if you come in the store, these stickers look absolutely identical, but you will see here it has like a little thing that tells you it's the blue one. So read the stickers, be sure that you really check that out so you get the thing that you're after, whether you're after the black or the blue. And this also is available on cassette if you're interested in that. So those are my picks for you. And now we can get to the meat of the order here and just get going. I know everybody's anxious to get into Halloween, and again, feel free to check the list and blast through if there's stuff here that you're not interested in, and we'll just we'll go from there. Okay, this is the anniversary edition. It says Alabama Shakes Sound and Color. It's the deluxe edition, and it's on pink, black, and magenta tie-dye colored vinyl. It's on from ATO. This is the deluxe edition. This is a 4 Grammy-winning LP, and it's been repackaged, revised artwork, new photos, and 7 bonus tracks that are pulled from the unreleased studio material. That's got B-sides, live songs cut at the Capitol Records recording studios. And anyway, it really is a good album. So their second album. And here it is again. I don't know that it's necessarily an anniversary record. I probably misspoke by saying that because I don't think it's that old where it's got like a landmark anniversary yet. So that was me getting a little ahead of myself. Okay, this is through Relapse. It's Bonzilla, Methods for Attaining Extreme Altitudes, and this is the debut EP from this kind of stoner metal band. It's from 1998, and it's on mint green kind of colored vinyl. Okay, then we have Cakepop, and this is Cakepop 2, and it's on Mad Decent Records, and this is an American experimental pop band from St. Louis. You know, it's the guy, Dylan Brady, who is half of 100 Gex, and this is kind of a project that he started working with friends of his in St. Louis, where he's from, and it's just like a fun and breezy kind of record, but didn't really quite achieve what he wanted to until he got to 100 Gex. But anyway, this stuff is still around. I believe that's on, I want to say, white vinyl too. Yeah, it's white vinyl. Okay, this here is Nat King Cole. It's called A Sentimental Christmas on Capitol. So this is restored vocals of his with new arrangements and contemporary artists creating duets of the holiday classics, kind of like what he did with Unforgettable with his daughter Natalie Cole. I don't know, some part of me wishes they'd just leave this guy alone, but it's got duets now with Johnny Mathis, Kristen Chenoweth, Gloria Estefan, John Legend, people like that. So anyway, but there are some that they did leave him alone and just restored the vocals, and so you can hear it that way too. All right, this is, okay, DJ Abilities, and this is on Rhymesayers. So this is like, you know, deep bass, funky drums, enveloping synths kind of thing, real good vocal chops, and just I want to say it's a reissue. I don't know that it's brand new. Let's see. It's a gatefold jacket and free digital download. It's the debut solo album, pressed on translucent purple cloudy effect vinyl. Now, I guess the thing was maybe there's just been downloads available, and now here it is on vinyl. I'm trying to remember what I read about that, something like that. But anyway, there we go. Feel free to jump in and correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not, I'm not bothered by that. Okay, this is Danzig 5, Black Axidevil, and this is on 180-gram silver vinyl through Cleopatra Records. It's a deluxe reissue. Originally came out in 1996. It's been widely regarded as Danzig's boldest move, making a deliberate stylistic shift, incorporating elements of industrial and dark electronic music. So that is now reissued for you from Cleopatra. Okay, then we're moving forward. We have, through Relapse, a lot of reissues from Death on cassette. Okay, so what we have here is they're all on these white cassettes too, so you know. This one is Human, and okay, Death Human, and this one is the fourth studio album that was originally released in 1991. So these guys, progressive death metal band. This one is Individual Thought Patterns on cassette now. And this one is the fifth studio album from 1993. Then we have Leprosy, which is the second studio album from 1988. 1988. Then we have Scream Bloody Gore. This one is the debut from 1987. We have Sound of Perseverance, and that is the seventh and final from 1998. And, a little, trivia for you. It features the drummer Richard Christie, who you might know. He's on the Howard Stern show all the time as, he works for them now. But, that was his time playing drums in a death metal band. Then we have Spiritual Healing, and this was the third studio album that came out in 1990. Okay, so next up we have Father. No, we don't. We have Dawes. Sorry. This is North Hills, and it's on translucent red vinyl through ATO, and a debut reissue from the summer of 2009, and it's got When My Time Comes on it, and it's very much Jackson Browne kind of that sort of thing, which is funnily enough they opened for him at one point to kind of when this album came out. And I think I saw them at a festival one time, and I didn't know that, and I just remember thinking, Jackson Browne, call your lawyer. There you go. Very much like that. Okay. This is Father. Okay. I think it's supposed to, it's like this. All right. Father, it's called Come Outside, We Not Gonna Jump You. And it's on Awful Father label. And it's an album by DJ Hollygrove, Father, and the Chop Stars. And his style was always kind of this sort of groggy voice with a lot of bass over the top of it. But on this one, he's got this more smooth and chill vibe that sort of marries the a little bit of, hip hop over with, against this rap. His lyrics are still pretty, they're pretty grindy. But it's just the backdrop of it is a little bit more smooth, okay? This is the Felix Brothers, From Dreams to Dust. This is on red and cream colored vinyl. It's on Yep Rock Records, and it's their fourth LP for Yep Rock. They're joined by a new rhythm section. They have this drummer, Will Lawrence, and their first female member, Jessica Hume, on bass. And so it's like just steady drums, blues, doo-wop vocals, kind of storytelling type record, okay? So, it's on dusty red and cream, two-tone vinyl. Then we have... all right. This is Full of Hell, and we have Garden of Burning Apparition. We have it on, there's plenty of ways that this came. It's on gold vinyl, it's on oxblood vinyl, and on silver vinyl. And I'm assuming that these stickers are going to tell, the stickers here will tell you. Like, here you see the little silver disc, here you see the red one. And the other one, this is the gold one that just has the white label there. Okay, so anyway, this is through Relapse. It's the 8th album from American Grindcore. It's their second release through Relapse, and it's death metal. Those of you that know what it is are already on board for that, I'm sure. Okay, this, Genghis Tron. Dream Weapon. This is on mint green vinyl, also through Relapse. Third studio album. They're an American experimental band. It's the first album since 2008's Board Up the House, and it's the first time the band has ever used a drummer. So that's here for you now. Interesting. Haven't used a drummer. How does that work, you guys? Okay, here's Halloween. Pink Bubble Go Ape. This is on black and pink vinyl. This is their BMG. It's the fourth studio LP by this German power metal band, released in 1991. It's closer to mainstream than their previous LPs, so they kind of got panned for this a little bit, but you know, it's here for you now if you are wanting to get in on that. All right, this is John Hopkins' Opalescent. This is on the Just Music label, and it's on clear vinyl. It's a reissue of his debut. It combines light with dark, beautiful with mysterious. It's got this electronic, glorious atmosphere kind of sound to it. But anyway, brought back into print. And sorry, just don't want to start coughing from talking too much. Next up. Okay, oh, this is good. This is Krong Bin Mordecai remixes, and this is on Dead Oceans, and this features all the 12-inch tracks collated onto one double LP release. So all those things everybody was trying to collect so hard, now you can get it all. Kind of figured that might be happening at some point, you know, but there you go. And it wouldn't be a week if we didn't have yet another King Gizzard record, right? Okay, so now we've got, this one is the Paper Mache Dream Balloon. And this is through ATO. It's 2 LPs. It's a deluxe 3D lenticular cover. It's hard to see it on camera, but that's this whole thing here is lenticular cover. And okay, so it's their 7th album where it was nothing but acoustic instruments for this one. And there's a second LP of only instrumentals. And I believe it's called something like Sea Glass Blue limited edition, this one. And yeah, so it's got the original LP plus the original album, but it's instrumental. No vocals, no harmonies, no singers, just acoustic. And it's 2 LPs on pink and blue sea glass wave colored vinyl. So again, another King Gizzard album, and yeah, hard to keep up with those guys these days. There's a lot of stuff that just comes out all the time. Okay, then we have Lark and Poe. This is Paint the Roses, Orange Crush vinyl on Tricky Woo Records. This is, you know, this roots rock duo, Lark and Poe, and they're partnered with this new deco ensemble, and it's like their music but set through this orchestral kind of lens. So yeah, Paint the Roses live in concert. Okay, then okay, this is Mary Lattimore, and it's on cassette right now. I'm hoping this comes out for the vinyl soon. Okay, Mary Lattimore, we've had her stuff in before. She's a harp player based in Los Angeles. This is interesting because it's a limited edition cassette, and it features new and previously unreleased material like Bandcamp only singles and other obscurities from her recent archive. So yeah, looking forward to that coming on vinyl. Hopefully it won't be too much longer for that. Okay, then we have, yeah, is this Lightning Bolt? Yeah, Lightning Bolt, Ride the Skies, and they're calling this vinyl puke green colored. Nice. It's on Load Records. It's the second studio by this noise rock band, and it's from 2020, back in print now. All right. Okay, then we just have a reissue here of Lindsay Lohan, a little more personal. It's on Casablanca. It's her second album that's back. I don't think it's on, yeah, it looks like it's just black vinyl. Okay, now here through Relapse is Mastodon. Well, actually, no, hang on a second. This one is Hushed and Grim. And it's through Reprise, actually. And this is the 8th full-length studio release from this Atlanta-based metal band. You know, it's a dark story of loss and memory, and it reflects on the soul's journey after death. I think about reading something that maybe the band had lost a friend that was very close to them. Maybe it was even a band member, I'm not sure. But this album sort of revolves around reflecting on that. And let's see, it comes to you on clear vinyl or just the 180 gram black. And I'm trying to see. guessing the stickers are different. I'm thinking this must be black and this must be the clear one here. And anyway, gosh, I wish they would make this a little more clear on these things. I don't even see it mentioned on the sticker, but if you come in, one of the guys behind the counter can scan it and tell you if you've got the right one. So, okay, then there's another one. Now this one came to us through Relapse, and this is Remission, and it's purple, blue, black, and gold vinyl, and it's the debut from 2002. You know, heavy metal, thrash, sludge, that kind of stuff. And a little bit different, the debut, than like that one, the new 8th studio album from them. Okay. Then we have, is this the Midnight? Yeah, the Midnight. Okay. And this one here is Monsters, and it's on purple splatter vinyl. It's through Counter Records. This is the 3rd LP from this synthwave band, and originally from 2020. It's like, you know, some people like really kind of cling to this band. They sort of like grew up with them. It's like this was their distraction from the growing pains of life, being a kid. So, you know, that's the thing there. Anyway, that's back in print. And this is Minus the Bear, Farewell. It's on gray vinyl, 3 LPs on Suicide Squeeze. This is 26 songs over a 2-hour run. And it's live versions of fan favorites through the years. And I think this is also a limited, ooh, hit myself in the face with it, it's so heavy. Custom opaque gray vinyl. It's a limited edition of 1900. So there's other variants of color, but this is the one that we happened to bring in. Okay. All right, this one here is Monolord. And this is through Relapse. It's on Kelly Green vinyl. It's a Swedish power trio. And this is a 5-track journey that spans across crushing doom rock and more spacey groove-laden opuses. So that's what that one's all about. Okay, this one here is Motorhead, Everything Louder Forever. And this is the very best of. It's 4 LPs. It's on BMG Rights Management. And so this band was fronted for the entirety of their career by Lemmy Kilmister. And they released 22 studio LPs over their 40 years together. And this is 4 LPs. Deluxe fold-out sleeve edition contains 42 songs. So if you're missing anything in your Motorhead collection, it's going to be in here. And yeah, it's all done very nice. Everything Louder Forever. The very best of Motorhead. Okay. This one here. Okay, this is Marissa Nadler, and this comes to you on vinyl or on cassette. Okay, and this is on Sacred Bones, and this is her 9th solo LP. So the interesting thing was, you remember we were talking about Mary Lattimore before. Mary Lattimore plays on 3 of the songs on this. And it came from a thing of being housebound by the pandemic, but like gripped by wanderlust. And she kind of explores the feelings of that on this. And this right here will tell you that it's the silver vinyl edition. So always read the stickers. Okay, then this is kind of exciting. Nightmares on Wax. Shout out to Freedom. This is on Warp Records, and it's on blue vinyl. And it's electronica, jazz, hip-hop, and, you know, contemporary styles. So although 9 albums into his career, George Evelyn, who goes by Nightmares on Wax, he contends that this album is the first time that he's truly found his sound. So yeah, pretty interesting. I like Nightmares on Wax, but anyway, see what you think. It's pretty good. Then we have Nothing Great. Nothing. The Great Dismal. Sorry, the band is Nothing, and it's The Great Dismal. Sorry. It's on pink, milky clear with splatter vinyl. It's on Relapse. It explores existentialist themes of isolation, extinction, and human behavior in the face of 2020's vast wasteland. Okay. more quarantine records. Now we've already talked about this before. We won't dwell on it. I'm just letting you know this is Hyjin Park, Before I Die, and it's hot pink vinyl this time with a 7-inch, a black 7-inch, and it's on Ninja Tune. It's her debut. We've talked about it before. It's now on this pink vinyl. That's why I'm showing it to you. She's a Korean rapper. You know, you can get into that. And okay, here we go with Fish. This is Joy. It's on tricolor vinyl. It's a mix of blue, red, and black vinyl. Joy. Yeah, it's just called Joy, and it's on Jump Records and through ATO. The fourth studio from 2004. Rolling Stone called this a deeper trip than most of Fish's LPs. So here you go. You can get into that now. Then we have, through Relapse, Pig Destroyer, Octagonal Stairway on silver and magenta and violet vinyl. This is grindcore, harsh noise, and industrial from 2020. You know, the one thing about Relapse is if you are into colored vinyl, I know some people are kind of fed up with it, but they really do the most beautiful colors of vinyl. We did an Instagram post the other day that kind of, you know, you can flick through and see some of these beautiful color variants that they come out with, and I have to say that they really do a great job with that. This one here, I think we've already had the cassette for this, I want to say, but Pond, it's called 9, and it's on Spinning Top Records. I think we had like the cassette for this either last week or the one before. It's the 9th studio album by this Australian psychedelic rock band. We got into that before, but the vinyl's here for us now. Then we have Porcupine Trees, Stupid Dreams. This is a gatefold on Transmission, who are reissuing a lot of their stuff. And this is the fifth, the reissue of the 5th studio album on 140 gram, 2 LPs. You can get that now. All right, then we have R.E.M., New Adventures in Hi-Fi. This is the 25th anniversary of this album through Warner Brothers. It's their 10th studio album. Like I said, though, the 25th anniversary of it. And it's the first major label release for Warner Brothers, remastered on 180 gram. Okay, then we have the record company. And this is Play Loud. This is what they're calling Sea Glass vinyl on Concord Records. It's the 3rd studio. This is, they're showing some real growth in their musicianship and songwriting on this record. There's you know, they kind of always had a penchant for like home recorded sort of stuff, but they've kind of gotten away from that, and they've enlisted this guy, Dave Sardi, to help them. And he's worked with Fall Out Boy, Perfect Circle, and Modest Mouse, and you know, just giving them a little more of a slick sound, a little more grown up this time around. Okay, and this is Saxon, Denim and Leather. This is the 4th studio album from this English heavy metal band. It was originally released in 1981, and this is on red and black vinyl, and it's coming through BMG. Okay, this is the great Thai Sigel, Harmonizer. And is there a cassette? Yeah, there's a cassette for this too, if you want that. Anyway, this album was released digitally in August, and now it's the physical product is here. This, you know, was a surprise release when it came out in August. But anyway, it's just more of the same kind of rugged, varied, layered guitars and synths, and everything about Thai Sigel is great, and this doesn't disappoint. So good. I would have had it be like my pick of the week, but then I thought that would have been too obvious with him and Shannon Lay together, and plus the fact that this is kind of already known to you all since it's been out, but the physical vinyl is a really nice thing to have on that. So then we have... You know, just to tell you, though, about that, yeah, I meant to tell you that it's got the same kind of throaty vocals that Thai Sigel was using on Emotional Mugger from 2016, and it's kind of got the flourishes, though, of First Taste. So, kind of combines elements of both of those records on there. All right, this is Ed Sheeran. And this is Equals is the name of this. It's this sign, the equal sign, but, called Equals. On Atlantic, it's his 4th studio album. He says it's a coming-of-age record, but, it's very much him sticking to formula. I think I read something the other day where Ed Sheeran has COVID, too. I think I saw that in one of those stupid newsreels that kind of comes up over the top of your screen on your computer. But anyway, there you go. All right, this is Shelter Boy, Failure Familiar. This is his debut. It's on red vinyl. It was released in September, so last month, actually. And it's good melodies. It's inward-looking emotionalism. And it's on ZG500 Records, which is, I don't know who really puts this out, but anyway, there he is. All right, now we've got the soundtrack cast to Hedwig and the Angry Inch, and this is the original cast, and it's on pink vinyl, and that's a cool thing. Then we also have, this is Bryson Tiller, and this is Anniversary, and this is a deluxe edition on 150 gram, 2 LPs. He's from Louisville, Kentucky, and he kind of moves between rap and this kind of breezy R&B sound. This is like a limited pressing, I believe. 5 new songs on this one. It's kind of hard because then there's 2 releases from him. The other one is Trap Soul, which kind of gives you an idea of what he sounds like if you're not familiar with him. He's been getting a lot of talk about him in the industry. So both of these are here, Anniversary and Trap Soul, if you want to get into him. Again, his name is Bryson Tiller. And there's just been like a lot of chatter about him lately. I think, they're limited vinyl pressings. He's put out a lot of stuff digitally, and so now finally coming into vinyl. I guess it was, highly requested since everybody's talking about him, so they had to put that. Now this, every time, round up the usual suspects, it's Christmas, Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and this is called Christmas Eve and Other Stories. It's 2 LPs. It's on Atlantic. It's the 25th anniversary edition of the classic debut album from Trans-Siberian Orchestra, available for the first time on vinyl. I think I just said available instead of available. There you go. Anyway, you can get it now. And I don't think it's saying if it's, no, I guess it's on black vinyl, which I would have thought that they would have put that on colored with the way things go these days. But anyway, all right, now we have Typo Negative. This is October Rust, and it's on green and black vinyl. It's the 4th studio album from 1996, and this album has more ballads and less of the doom metal sound as previous or subsequent albums, and it is on Run Out Groove, and it doesn't say on the sticker how many they ended up pressing. I don't know, but anyway, Run Out Groove, it's only a limited run. They vote on how many people want it, and then they press exactly that number, and that's what comes out. So I wouldn't wait around if you want that. Okay, this here is various artists in the series of this is series volume 3, Island Records Reggae, and it's on Island. It's so like Latin stuff, music from Jamaica. It's got Toots and the Maytals. It's 18 tracks. It's got Jimmy Cliff, and I think even Brian Ferry is on here. Zap Pow is on here. Free is on here. The Meters. Yeah, Brian Ferry's on there. They're doing the In Crowd. Traffic, Bad Company, Spooky Tooth, stuff like that. So anyway, nice collection. This is We Are Scientists, and this is called Huffy, and it's on Master Swan Recordings. It's the 7th studio album from this New York indie band, and it's their first since 2008. Limited edition yellow vinyl, includes 50 great stickers. Go nuts. Individualize the album cover. Ruin your car. It's up to you. So I guess the stickers, and you place them on here and you kind of make your own album cover. That's sort of the idea of it. I think there's even a sticker in here that is like signed by the band members. So knock yourself out, have a little bit of fun. Okay, this is Weather Day and cassette here. And this is a Swedish artist called Sputnik. And this is Bedroom Noise Pop, a project. Again, a lot of these cassettes are strange. And I think that if you know what it is, you'll understand. I mean, I'm always kind of baffled by cassettes. But there's one here previously that I kind of forgot to mention to you. It's called No Joy. Nice cover, huh? No Joy. And it's Can My Daughter See Me from Heaven? So this is on Joyful Noise, and it revisits 4 songs from the Motherhood album, rescoring them for an ensemble of voice, cello, horns, and harp. And anyway, they also do a cover of the Deftones' Teenager from the classic 2000 LP White Pony. Thought that was of note. Interesting. Okay, back to it. This is Whitesnake, Restless Heart, 2021 remix on silver vinyl. And this is newly remastered. It's a version of the album that's closer to the sound that Coverdale initially intended, I guess. 2 LPs, okay, available on vinyl for the very first time. It's the 25th anniversary, okay? All right. We are rounding the corner, guys. We're just about done. Okay, so this is like long out of print. Wolves and it's called In the Throne Room. It's through Relapse. It was released in August. It's a black metal band that formed in 2003 in Olympia, Washington, and they've released 7 full-length albums, 2 live albums, 1 EP to date. But anyway, here it is. It's like kind of the newest. Yeah, I guess that's on just black vinyl. No, gold nugget vinyl. And I guess that's what this indicates right here. Okay. Thought I'd get a Relapse record on black vinyl. Actually, you can, but most people do order the colored from them because, like I said, they really do a nice job. All right, this is World Party, Goodbye Jumbo. It's on Seaview. This is the second album of theirs, originally released in 1990. It's Carl Wallinger, who had the Waterboys. But anyway, this was a really great album for them. They, on the back of their first record, which had the single Ship of Fools, this one here, what was the big hit on here? Put the Message in the Box, I think was, the big one. But anyway, it's got a lot of really good songs on this. So that's available. I think it's sort of like they've been threatening to put that out for a long time, or it's been in little dribs and drabs, but now officially reissued. Okay, this is Frank Zappa, 200 Motels, the original 50th anniversary 180 gram. Okay, and it's on red vinyl, 2 LPs. So originally released in 1971. And so, like, with the help of Ringo Starr and Keith Moon, Zappa and his band, they kind of draw on their own experiences. And it's like a mockumentary of about the lives of rock stars is what this whole thing was. And so, Zappa, like, kind of took his camera backstage and was offering a glimpse of what life is, what it's like to be a rock star and out on tour. And anyway, it's kind of for diehards. They consider this a real masterpiece. Like I said, over 2 LPs, and it's the soundtrack album features all the original packaging, including the booklet and poster, with a brand new remaster by legend Bernie Grundman. Okay, pressed on this red vinyl, and there you go, through Zappa Records. So that winds us up, you guys. I hope you found something that was interesting and that, you feel like you want to check something new out. Now we get to get on with our Halloween weekend. Are you guys going to go do something fun? Are you going to dress up? Are you going to stay home and give out candy to children? What are you going to do? I hope you have a great weekend. Remember, I'm here for you every Friday to give you these updates on new releases and reissues that came out on vinyl today, or, have just kind of come in. Hit that subscribe button, and if you hit that little notification bell, it will let you know every time there's a new upload, which is Fridays. That's when I'm here. So I'll see you next time. Have a great weekend, and hope that you find something great to listen to. Bye.